Hello YouTube, and greetings to my fellow exiles and exilesses. I don't know if that's a word, but in any case, I hope you're still sane, despite all the trouble we've been having with the current league and all those Arch Nemesis drama. But you can take a breather now, because I'm looking at a patch that's been deployed earlier this morning, and it's targeting those extra juicy defensive layers that have been causing a lot of players to hit a brick wall upon encountering some of the mod combinations. And I'll try to bring them up so that you can see on the website. Let me just see. Yeah. Uh, you can check them on the Path of Exile website, and we've had in the announcement a couple of days ago. Considering all those numerical changes, number-wise, they're looking quite okay-ish, and I think a lot of builds would be having a much easier time, especially the chaos ones. And yeah, personally for me, the lightning stuff's been a bit adjusted. Now I can at least kill things faster, because yeah, with a lightning conjugate squishy glass cannon build, you need to kill things fast before they kill you. But moving onwards to those lake changes actually that have gotten my attention, and namely the way GGG is trying to make Metamorph more worth your time. I still think that it would be fairly skippable. It would depend on your build mainly, but up until now you either get one shot or you would try to kite the damn thing for a couple of minutes and get absolutely nothing for your trouble. So even with the buffed rewards and the half health the monster would get, you would probably consider skipping it or adding something more worth your time as a tile instead of Metamorph. But we will have to test it, of course. And those new 8 additional rewards um, sound okay, but I don't know. We'll have to see for that one. And the Legion, you get 100% increased duration of the reflection, so you get more time to pop out the monsters that spawn after interacting with the monolith, which is nice, because up until now you would get obstructed by the terrain. You would get stuck behind pillars, and yeah, you that way you probably might be able to clear the whole thing before it expires. And the last two lines from that paragraph from the patch notes are targeting those undead guys that have been collecting heads on the hardcore server, mainly those effigies of virulent undead and effigy of wintry undead. The Rain of Arrows guy, he was, yeah, the damage was quite out there, but you could avoid that attack. You could see it. It was well telegraphed. You could get out of harm's way. And I think that the change is okay, but the other one, the effigy of Wintry Undead Spectral Shield Troll skill, that one has been insane ever since the campaign. It's been one-shotting me from nowhere, just walking up to put to the tile, seeing all the pillars emerge, all the skeletons rising, and then you just had no visual cue that this would happen. And I think that has been pretty insane. So yeah, thank God for that nerf, because it was much needed. In the background you could see me running a prior to that patch actually, a few layouts. One that had a difficulty level 12 brutality and all of that. It also had a Metamorph, which I could not handle. He was had that temporal bubble, and you had to go up close and personal with him, so that's not a good option with an elementalist. And the Shikari thing and all those fast projectiles near the end, they were just that character is not meant for that shit. Because yeah, you would probably need something beefier just to push that tier of content. And here I've had some tablets saved up on with 2 legions. And considering the recent farming strategies that have been showcased um, with Legion included, I think that Legion would now see its fair use on our lake layouts. We would probably want to get Legion in a post and difficulty reflection if we could get the chance, of course, and if we are lucky. Metamorph, I don't know. I run one, it dropped. Yeah, it did had its it did have its 3 additional rewards, which were nothing too special. But I think that in order to get something out of it, you would need to place it on a higher difficulty reflection, and your build has to be somewhat tankier. And apart from being tanky, you would also need to have the damage to kill the thing. So Metamorph still pretty niche for builds that could handle it. But Legion was always a monster density thing. And if you can get those God touched rares to spawn, that would be nice as well. So let's go ahead and speed that one up and see if anything's changed. Oh no, don't expect to see that big of a change just by running those few tablets. I think that if if we wanna squeeze something out of those Legion and Metamorph reflections, we should try to place them further away from the entrance and to get them to be at least post level 10 difficulty. And I don't have such layouts that I could showcase. I should probably fiddle around with mine and try to get some considerable options on a T16 map. But yeah, you could buy some and test them for yourself. But I expect a certain demand and a rise in the prices. Prior to those changes, a couple of days ago, those that had difficulty level 12 were could go up to 50k and above, and I expect them to go a bit higher now. And as far as the character is concerned, I gave in and ended up using that Singularity Scepter. It's on par with what you can achieve with mid-tier crafting on a wand with +1 lightning, cuff speed, lightning 2 spells, and double damage craft. So the hinder helps a lot. And apart from that, the, the important bits are to get your lightning exposure on the gloves, and that nerf I got was pretty lucky. The combo is solid and it helps with those 10% increased spell damage that the enemies take. Um, Spell suppression chance, nothing too insane. Just non-damaging ailments increase where you can get, and the on this of course the one with Ash, Frost, and Storm with again with shock and non-damaging ailments. Oh yeah, the character's pretty okay. It has the damage. The damage is if we are to uh, take POB's numbers into consideration, it goes up to 8 million, which I don't. It's not entirely realistic, but you probably need something beefier to push that high tier content, and I can see myself moving on a something like chieftain, because I wanted to do a Reap Ignite Battle Mage Maroki Erki action. I don't know if that's a viable thing. I don't know if it's going to be one of those meme builds that flop, but anyway, we'll soon find out or not. And if you like the audio, the riffs on that video, I will leave a link to my mate's SoundCloud profile so that you could check out his work. And if you like that type of content, of course, feel free to subscribe and like that video. Oh yeah, see you guys next time, and try to stay sane.